Do you know that companies in the United States can save over $35 billion annually by satisfying existing customers? Moreover, there's a study by Bain which tells us that if you increase customer retention by 5%, you can increase profits by up to 95%. That is huge. But how do you go on retaining these customers and identifying those customers at risk? That's where churn prediction comes in. Churn prediction is not just simply predicting customers who are likely to churn and taking decisions accordingly for marketing and so on and so forth. Churn has to be looked at in a very holistic way. So there are different types of churns. There's customer churn, there's revenue churn, there's passive churn, there's active churn, there's voluntary churn, and there's involuntary churn. That's how you need to define your churn strategy. Customer churn, customers who are likely to churn. Revenue churn is basically the customers who churn and the revenue they were contributing. That's a revenue churn. Passive churn is when customers haven't explicitly canceled their service. Active churn is basically a customer telling the business that he or she would not like to continue because of XYZ reason. Voluntary churn is again similar to active churn, where the customers are actually taking the churn decision themselves. And involuntary churn is your credit card ran out of funds or you did not pay and then you did not continue the service or subscription. It is very important for you to actually define an action which you will take from the prediction of the churn model. You could actually integrate your churn prediction model output with your existing marketing tool or marketing automation tool you're using. For example, HubSpot. You can actually push your churn prediction for each customer to HubSpot and then have an automated workflow where HubSpot would send win-back campaigns to these customers and help you retain them. Or you could build a custom automation workflow in-house to target the customers with win-back campaigns or any custom marketing campaigns to help you retain them. You can also have an AI agent which is responsible to help you retain those customers by taking the predictions from the model and doing all the work on its own. Make sure you have a success criteria to evaluate the model's effectiveness on your retention or your churn. Because if you don't have that, how do you evaluate the ROI? And if you don't evaluate the ROI, your efforts are going to waste. Thank you.